nice. It's pretty good overall. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Got hella tracks to get through. Number 6. Oof, we're kind of cruising, huh? Ghetts, the autobiography.
I remember when Justin was around 3. We were at a church concert. After watching one of the performances, I turned away for a moment. When I looked up, Justin, my 3-year-old, had managed to find himself on stage in front of thousands of people, as if he was ready to perform next. From that moment, I knew Justin would be heading for platforms bigger than that stage. I knew he would stand tall in this place.
Started out in Nasty Q, just after Dizzy Rascal Blue. Standing taught me jammers, I remember, it was afternoon. I was still in tag then, fresh on from Hunter Q. Jammer played destruction to me, told me it was coming soon. Sharky taught me patience, Marcus brought me stations. Back to back with Kano, I've been working on my cadence. Spitting in my bedroom, nurturing the basics. While I was trying to work out how to turn this into papers. First I clashed dimples, then I sent for Flirt and D. I swear, even man with singles couldn't end the murder spree. Every time they heard me touch the microphone, first degree. I was trying to rub these niggas out the culture permanently. Then beat the music mixed and someone said I can't go out. It was on site, but that's okay for man, I'm Sparvo out. Then they caught me lacking, side riding the Milton Keynes. I was with, I should have brought the older plaster out. The second phase is when the pressure came. Double monks and foots left. And Marcus tried to set up came. I told him that he's wrong for that. And I am with the setup games. The new turned against me. Like I am from the ends again. Mike's skin to talk. Mine's still on war. Ninth with me still. I'm 5-figure poor. Why I give him for? I'm still in form. It ain't just a deal. Why I'm in it for? My nigga pissed cause I ain't been to see him. I was in the lab working on my tape with Richard Neon. By the time Risky rang my phone, I was a different being. I was taking less risk on road, even in the PM. Outside my yard, chip tooth, who set the levels? Mouth full of bars, true stories, check the records. Where the fuck is the awards? Who's collected medals? Who connected dots? Cause I connected several. People always ask me how the movement start. First I met Devlin through a mutual spar. When I met the brother Mercs, then he was moving grub. Scorch around me out the blue and showed me super love.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. But that eye twitching is fucking with me. It's got me tripping. That eye that's twitching.
Told me I was cold, I said it's mutual blood. Then my nigga 32 came to stews with us. And we was boring true with no excusing was. Next thing I know is boy I better know what movement does. Before we was making money on the tour bus. I was trying to make a duppy with a ward up. Me versus P Money, that was pure crud. Tell enemy I find it funny, they ignored us. All these man say they're kings, it's just self-proclaimed. Don't call yourself a king, you ain't out the game. Everybody in this thing must have felt the same. All I see is complaints, but we've only got ourselves to blame. Change ran sonically, wage war properly. Done the impossible, made them say possibly. All I got in exchange is niggas trying to copy me. And people that don't really know the culture running commentary. They didn't want me here, I had to bob and weave. You ain't self-made, what kind of odds you be? What time you wake up?
Facts.
How long you sleep? Me and Dominique, we was obsolete. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you. Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you.
Yo, he's spitting facts on facts on facts, and you can tell just the way he wrote this, he's building up to something. Like, he started off easy, he's addressing some shit, talked about how the crew came together, he's talking about the game now, and he's just spitting facts, dropping gems. Like, it's facts on facts on facts. Crazy.
God said, chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I go heaven for you. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you.
Facts.
Who's on the panel, that's a rebel for you. God said, chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I go heaven for you. Before we go, I I'm just making sure my story's told. Colin used to manage me when his office was in Walthamstow. Promises and guarantees, and so we didn't talk no more. I just needed clarity, cause I was chasing waterfalls. Darren, you was watching, when channel you was popping. If I'm absolutely honest, my attitude was shocking. Wasted opportunities, based on insecurities. Had to make a comeback, display some ingenuity. Let's talk about my CV, thought about it deeply. Is being great the norm? We don't talk about it really. How can I create the storm and walk around this freely? I appreciate the tools that brought me out of dreaming. Carly shot my videos, Danny engineered me. Simone let the mini go, I blew the engine nearly. Marnie held me down for the day we met yearly. Anyone who helped me out, thank you, sincerely. 4 minutes 48, your boy ain't finished yet. I mentioned all these names, but I ain't no one silhouette. I done built my own brand up, so before you try and interject, sprinkle some respect upon my name and watch your nigga rep. Anyone who say I ain't the GOAT, incorrect.
Facts.
Disrespect, disconnect. Fuck Radio 5, biggest set. Name another line of sense, including shit, grim and deaths. Purists say I've fallen off. When they was trying to work out what to call it, I just caught the job. When you wanna make some music slightly left, they're quick to call it soft. Call me Jack the way I'm jumping out that awkward box. Cause this ain't all I got, I see with the...
They're quick to call it soft because they don't understand the vision, so they'll just call it soft. Hey, you fell off. Oh, you going soft? Nah, my nigga, nah. You don't see the vision. You don't. So keep quiet.
Scene full of politics, pride and no ego aside, we could have profited. Instead it's blatant disrespect to behind the door apologies. But if you trigger me, it's trigonometry. I disapprove when rappers diss for no discography. People say they want the truth, but they settle for dishonesty. Analyze the game and all you'll find is Greek mythology. Stories with no evidence, which inherently bother me.
That's full of That's crazy. Hold up, I gotta run that back, cause he facts on facts on facts. Let's go.
Settle for dishonesty. Analyze the game and all you'll find is Greek mythology. Stories with no evidence, which inherently bother me.
It's true, like that, and it bothers me too, Ghetts. Like, I'm with you. A lot of these niggas, they just say what they say to sound hard, to sound tough, to fit in, because it's like, hey, everybody on the scene has to sell drugs, has to have a gun on them, has to have shot a gun before, has to have caught a body, has to have done some crazy shit. Every rapper, and it's like, nah, my nigga, nah. Where's the proof at? Most of these people can't even give you the evidence. It's just word of mouth, and it's like, hey, it's a dishonesty. I can't rock with that. Yeah, it sounds hard. Yeah, it sounds lit, but come on, man.
Industry's full of the victims of mental health. Don't forget about yourself. You entertain the world, can you tell? If they're laughing at you or laughing with you, well, even Dave ain't been the same Chappelle. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you.
Facts.
Who's on the panel? That's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for you. If you don't tell your story, they gon' tell it for you.
It's true.
Who's on the panel? That's a rebel for you. God said chill, there's something special for you. I know you've been through hell, so I got heaven for you.
Autobiography. If you don't tell your story, they gonna tell it for you. That's so true. That's so true. Everything he said in this whole track, it's fact. It's true. A lot of gems. Like, you're probably gonna have to re-listen to this track just to soak in everything. Like, one listen is not enough to really wrap your head around exactly everything that he just talked about. Like, I tried catching a lot of it, but a lot of it's just like, I'd have to pause it each and every time to cover it, but we don't have time for that. So, do that. Ghetts is different, my nigga. It's one thing to be like a dope rapper, a great lyricist, but to have integrity and honesty in your bars, it just elevates, it separates you. Because a lot of people talk about the same thing. They just talk about it differently. You get what I'm trying to say? But when you're honest about what you say and you're really about that life, it separates you from everybody. You can be great lyrically, you can be a dope artist, your flow, your cadence can be through the fucking roof. But if you're capping, my nigga, if everything you're saying is just lies and it's fucking fibs, storytelling, oh, that discredits everything, my nigga. Cause we don't fuck with that fake shit, my nigga. Dubs over L's all day, every day. Real over fake, my nigga. It's the same shit. Let's keep it going. I fucking cry, bro. I fucking cry. Ghetts Good Hearts featuring Ada Lay. Official video. Oof, let's get it. You can tell the theme, the tone, just the whole vibe of the whole album is changing. From a little poppy, vibey, it's getting a little more heartfelt, more deep. So you gotta like tune in, you feel me?
Yaga yo, yeah, you don't know this is Mighty More right about now. You're listening to Heartless FM. We're gonna get to something brand new from my brother Ghetts right now. This one called Good Heart. We got all my good-hearted people out there, yeah? Stay shining. Love.
Sounds of the sir. Full of a red starburst, all I mean is sweet ones. I don't understand why men buy sets. What if I want a refund? X girl, next girl, east or west girl. How come it feels like a rerun? Last time man got hit by Cupid, he definitely had a machine gun.
Crazy, crazy. Yo. Whoa. Ghetts, let's go.
Last time man got hit by Cupid, he definitely had a machine gun. Put that game into the kid, babe. I don't leave nothing, not even a pre-con. Only free on a day, but it's pre I can leave this or else club prenup. I'm just waiting for her to arrive, so why do I leave when she comes? Giving up that road swiftly, 60.
Yo, y'all listening? Oh, yo, this shit's hard, yo. I gotta run this shit back, way back. Crazy. Woo. Oh shit, what the fuck?
When I say contacts full of a red starburst, all I mean is sweet ones. I don't understand why men buy sets. What if I want a refund? X girl, next girl, east or west girl. How come it feels like a rerun? Last time man got hit by Cupid, he definitely had a machine gun. Put that game into the kid, babe. I don't leave nothing, not even a pre-con. Only cream on a day, but it's pre I can leave this or else club prenup. I'm just waiting for her to arrive, so why do I leave when she comes? Giving up that road swiftly, 60 mph over speed bumps. She left my heart in pieces. From then it's been art this season. Don't tell me I need healing, cause where I live now so peaceful. I can leave my car with keys in. One time no sequel, can't leave even the Garden of Eden.
Ooh, yo, that verse, god damn, that has to be one of the craziest verses I've ever heard in a minute. That shit was fucking ridiculous. That's like a fucking alien wrote that shit. Ooh. God damn. Let's go, whip it, my nigga, whip it.
A good heart don't come around often. If you got one, then cherish that organ. I told my girl, don't worry about no other girl, you're very important. It's still like Kelly and her friends in. Look at how much Henny I've ordered. Bear man putting that work for the Nani, Labour, Jeremy, Corbyn. Me and my exes in the same room. Make man exit the same room. Went for the Blackpool tunnel and came off the second exit on A2. Loudspeaker in the whip when she said babe, my girl said babe who? Style it out like she said babe Ruth. She left my heart in pieces. From then it's been art this season. Don't tell me I need healing, cause where I live now so peaceful. I can leave my car with keys in. long time, no secret. Can't leave Eve in the Garden of Eden.
He definitely hit that. He definitely hit that. That's just me though. But yo, the video, skating rings. Popular place to do such like Cascade, arcades, skating rings, perfect place to do a video like that. The lighting, the neon, the pink, the bright lights, all that shit, my nigga, just helps bring everything to life. And seasoning, it's all about that seasoning, flair, elevating, you know? Don't make the video boring, but that shit was lit, you feel me? Gotta love it, the bars was crazy. Honestly, I never thought Ghetts was the type of nigga to do like some romance thing, you know? But he did it. Execution was perfect. Like, he probably had all them people out there dripping and shit. Sheesh, that verse, that first one though. That shit was crazy. That shit was godly. God tier. But we gonna keep this shit going, man. Woo! Number 8, Dead to Me. Let's get it.
To re-record your message, key hash anytime.
You don't talk to me. Yeah, but because I've had to push you to get to this point. But when you come on the phone and you're one way and then you're another way, that's confusing for me. You know I care about you. You know I'm always going to be there for you, and you take advantage of that.
Wonder why she's not about. Maybe she remembers everything that I forgot about. Thought it was water under the bridge till she burned it. No point trying to cross it now. Came out of jail, called myself freedom. Baby girl, there's no point trying to lock me down. ADHD, 35, still childlike. Mum said having me was having one child twice. Then she went and had twins. That's quadruple the trouble. If I'm being truthful above all, I can't sleep with just any gal. I swerve the accusations, cause nowadays accusing's a hustle. A room full of hoes is a room full of trouble. A room full of lust disguised as I love you. But 1 + 1 is disguised as a couple. I sent a heart, you sent a heart back. But when I gave my real heart, you half that. That's a cardiac arrest right after the car crash. That's a party at my best, finesse in your heart, fam. That's a narcoleptic meds when you sleep with your last man. Pillow talk, told your new nigga what your last nigga bought. Told your old nigga what your new nigga for. This year you winning something at the bitch awards. Why you do me like that? Anyone will think you never knew me like that. I thought you loved me, I'm stupid like that. Next time I see Cupid cut back, I'm shooting right back. That's bang, bang, bang.
Next time I see Cupid cut back, nigga, I'm shooting right back. It's facts. Let's go. Woo.
Next time I see Cupid cut back, I'm shooting right back. That's bang, bang, bang. Love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me.
Let's go.
Bang, bang, bang. Love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me. We was never friends, let alone soulmates. I never knew forever meant go away. I'm still waiting on a text back. If I hold my breath, I'll be a dead man. He was in the hospital, waiting on a head scan. I've heard nothing since then, like I'm deaf. I'm in fact, come to think of it, this is a little selfish. But you know I would visit if I'm welcome. What's going on? You left me on a cold one. Put your clothes on and left me with no closure. And I'm a Libra, you leave me in October. All up, I can't believe that this is over. Obstacles are not, I gotta treat you like a nut. Just cause I'm not what you opted for. Even though I feel like I could offer more, I'm still not allowed in, I'm in the corridor. I thought we was bonding to live and let die. For your eyes only, you know me, I'm Roger Moore. Nah, well I guess I'm in my feelings. Cause now I gotta guess where you are, I gotta guess who you with. Gotta guess what you're doing, gotta guess what you did. And if you move, I gotta guess where you live. Long time no see, I wish you a long life, no beef. Why you do me like that? Anyone will think you never knew me like that. I thought you loved me, I'm stupid like that. Next time I see Cupid cut back, I'm shooting right back. That's bang, 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 love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me. Bang, 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 love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me. Why you do me like that? Anyone will think you never knew me like that. I thought you loved me, I'm stupid like that. Next time I see Cupid caught back, I'm shooting right back. That's bang, 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 the love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me. Bang, 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 the love's dead to me. Bang, there's no love left in me.
To re-record your message, key hash anytime.
So, what's happening, Justin? Because at this point, I'm done.
Do you mean why?
You know what? Do you know what? You do this all the time. Yesterday, I was dead to you. You legit called me, shouted down the phone to me, told me I was dead to you because I did one thing that you didn't like, and now it's you love me. Am I an idiot?
Ghetts is a toxic boy for life, my nigga. He litty. He litty. I've been there, bro. Like a bitch do one thing and you like, fuck this shit. Petty as fuck though, but it's true though. That one thing though could be big to you. It just depends who the person is. Just doesn't mean because it's one thing like that, it's water under the bridge. You burnt that shit. Now there's no point across it. Like Ghetts said. Hey, let's keep it going, man. That shit was tired. That shit was lit. You know? Back to this album thing, you know, transparency. That's another thing. He's, you know, it's one thing to be hard, gangster, talk about guns, letting the semi off and shit, moving packs, talking about being a god, king, tier, best in grime, all that shit, but dumb it down, calm the fuck down, man. Nigga, be transparent. Let us in. Let the listeners in. Let your fans in. Let us know what goes on in your mind, in your heart. You know, the more human you portray yourself, the easier it is for us to relate to you because you're like, hey, we go through the same things. But if all you have is this greater than thou complex, this God complex, it's really hard for your fans, your listeners to relate to you. You don't want to be too human because then it's like too familiar because you have to be a little like a pedestal. You got to be on a pedestal. You got to be a little higher than your fans. So they can idolize you, kind of like worship you type thing. You already know how it is when fans fuck with you, bro. Like, they fuck with you heavy. And that's because of perception. They see you at a level they're not. Doing things they can. Doing things that make them feel good. You provide them with something. You give them something. And they fuck with you. So you definitely have to be at a higher place. But don't be too high where they can't reach you or can't relate to you. That was a fucking, I don't even know where the fuck I got that explanation from, but I hope it makes sense. Anyways, man, let's keep it going, yeah. Ghetts, 10,000 Tears, Ed Sheeran. Oof. Let's go.
Let me get my chakras in order. Please stop planning my slaughter. I need you back in my corner. While you burn that jacket I bought you. Those nights I sat in my corset. I was just trying to pattern my saucer. Know me from way back then. You know me from way back when. Back when I would wish I was taller. Back when I would wish I was balling. Oh, I think this is my calling. But they're saying good morning. I'm just here trying to fix it. Got a toolbox full of no tools in. Anything I say gets twisted. Cool off until the morning. Nights like these, I can shed 10,000 tears. I fight for you, and you say I don't care. Go blind for you, and you say I don't see. Die for you, and you would say I weren't there. These other nights where I sit on my own, whiskey glass ice cube, let me get in the zone. Like, let me get my chakras in order. Darkness in my spirit and my mind got me feeling alone. Can you hear me from the outside looking in? Can you see the way it was and what it could have been? Can you see it in my bloodshot eyes? For the last time, I'm not that guy. You've known me since before the hype, before the buzz, before the lies, the broken trust, before the business tore us up. We were just trying to scrape change in a corner shop, and I was trying to make way waves, ended up on a mad one. Rainy grey days, every night was a sad one. Regret all and nothing but the things that I have done. Family first, I'm a Catholic grandson, but fool me twice and then never again. We were so tight with the stitching frame. I know in dark times we are one and the same, so you can relate to the struggle and pain. Nights like these, I can shed 10,000 tears. I fight for you, and you say I don't care. We're blind for you, and you say I don't see. I die for you, and you would say I won't care. I give reason to live. My baby, the reason I breathe. Oh, I just sleep and I weep. I ain't been able to sleep for a week. My memories of us I won't replay. I bring down one back like a DJ. Try win this one back just ain't easy. Just give me one girl and I'm easy. Enough girl said they want see me. She can see me on the TV. Enough girl said they want feed me. She don't want feed me. She want eat me. Them girl are mad like really. Come my girl are bad like Riri. You don't see them girl, I'm Stevie. Blind, ugly. Nights like these, I could shed 10,000 tears. I fight for you, and you say I don't care. Go blind for you, and you say I don't see. Die for you, and you would say I wonder.
Okay? Do you think it's okay to play with my emotions? You know I've got a good heart. You know I would do anything for you. And you play on that so much. And how do you appreciate it? Do you think appreciating it is comparing me to Sonya all the time? Every time you get a chance to compare me to this great girl that a ghost from the past, some girl that you was in love with, do you think that's appreciating me?
Damn. Dead to me, 10,000 tears. You can tell like they follow through to each other, like they're linked. You can't like listen to them randomly. You could, but the order they're in, and this song being Sonya, number 10 being Sonya, it's like, hey, now he's getting into some emotional shit. You know, this is the calm down, prepare for a landing type thing. We're really getting into some deep, heartfelt things. And in the last one, we heard. He was like, oh, you compare me to Sonya. You compare me to Sonya. You think that's appreciating me? And the next song is Sonya, where he actually now I think he's going to talk about Sonya and the whole thing. So I really want to hear number 10. I can't really say much about 10,000 Tears because it's like a series. It's like, that to me was like part 1. 10,000 Tears is like part 2. And Sonya is like part 3. So I'm gonna hear Sonya, then we can talk about some things. You feel me? Let's get it. Featuring Amelie Sandy.
This girl ain't got a sponsor. 60-year-old monster. She don't care about no age though. Just use money's longer. We both went John Loughborough. I got kicked out for conduct. Jail by 15. Who'd you think ripped me? First letter from mom, second from Sonya. They're Justin, I ain't gonna judge you. You already been sentenced. Send me a VO, I'll come through. I got plenty of questions. I wrote back immediately, wished her good luck with her GCSEs. She looked up to me previously, I know some good company, seriously. Years go by, contacts lost. You don't know what that was. I know ballers who could have been ballers who got caught up in the contracts off. I know Sonya could have been a model, word on the road is Sonya's wash, but that's my girl, my friend, my brethren. She showed me what a real friend is.
Try and walk a day in my shoes. See what you don't see is all the shit I've been going through. It's been a long, long day of battling these blues. So before you judge me, try and walk a day in my shoes.
no sight of her. I even been to the last address when I was locked up 16 writing her. Knock, who's home? Must be the wrong door. Nobody I know. Awkward moment. I've lost all composure. Why didn't you tell me you left? Why didn't you say where you went? Last I heard, you was overqualified but can't find work. Had a friend in the bar who invited you over. And now you're like her. Last I heard, you don't even check for your parents. You just wait and check your appearance. I don't know if me checking for you is checking to you or just interference. But there's Sonya, I ain't gonna judge you. Won't see me in no jury. So any verdict I come to, still gonna end with yours truly. I just wish the world didn't corrupt you. It's been so long, I don't know if you know me or knew me.
For your judgment, try and walk a day in my shoes. See what you don't see is all the shit I've been going through. It's been a long day of battling these blues. So before you judge me, try and walk a day, try and walk a day in my shoes. So great to hear from you. I see you've been doing good. Always knew way back from school you were destined for greatness. I held a flame for you. Now you're setting by the rules. Swear I've watched them all 100 times. That shit was amazing. Tell me how kids and chase and show and tell turns into me addressing your letters to a prison cell. Life has its hazards, but more snakes than ladders. I miss our innocence. I miss when life made way more sense. I'm sure you've heard some things. I'm sure you've heard some things. Before you judge me, try and walk a day in my shoes. See what you don't see is all the shit I've been going through. It's been a long day of battling these blues. So before you judge me, try and walk a day, try and walk a day in my shoes.
Whew. That was intense. It was a lot. I felt like I was in a trance for a minute, you know. I kind of like, I feel it. It's like you meet somebody who you love so much, but you don't really understand what love is to the fullest. Some shit happens, y'all go your separate ways, but the thoughts of that person, they just left a print on you. They impacted your life so much that even when you get somebody else, like we saw in Dead to Me and 10,000 Tears, it's like you keep looking for that person in every other person you meet. Like the ghost of the past keeps haunting you, and you're looking for Sonya in every girl that you find, and it starts creating friction because that one thing she does, like, hey, Sonya never used to do this, Sonya used to do that, Sonya wasn't like this, and it gets to the point you start frustrating that person you're with now. And it's like, hey, I'm not Sonya, and you keep looking for that bitch in me, and I'm not her. And you think you constantly comparing me to her is appreciating me, and a whole bunch of other issues start popping up and shit, and it's like, yo, chill it. You gotta get some help. You gotta deal with Sonya. You gotta let that shit go and find a way to deal with that thing, But that's basically what I'm getting from this whole 3-part Dead to Me, 10,000 Tears, and Sonya. That's basically what I'm getting. And now he finally addresses that. Okay, Sonya, this is what it was. And now we can backtrack from that to 10,000 Tears and Dead to Me and figure out exactly what's going on. With that said, this album, like so far, I just want to take a pause right here. I will do a part 2, and we're gonna pick it up from track 11 to track 8. That's gonna be part 2 because it's a lot, man. Like, it's a lot. These albums, they really take a toll on you. And I don't want to wait till I'm like super worn out, where I'm super in it and I can't really react properly because I'm still like lingering off the past tracks. A lot's going on in my mind right now. I'm still thinking about a lot because I don't just listen. I really, it's an out of body experience for me. I really put myself in the artist's shoes. Like, hey, when he was writing this, where was he at mentally, physically, emotion? And I try to walk in their shoes, and they're pretty heavy sometimes. They're pretty heavy. And with that said, this is just gonna be a part 1. I will drop the part 2 right after this one. Bear with me. I just want to give you guys a quality reaction. I do not want it to be half-assed. So with that said, I appreciate y'all. We are gonna talk about a lot of things. Like, so far with the 10 tracks, you can see the placement. It went from the intro, super chill, mellow, bits and pieces here and there. Couple poppy tracks, not too poppy, vibey. Then we came down into some romance, some autobiography. He talked about the industry, IC3. He addressed like not really like politics, but like race, bars, all that shit, you know. And so far, we've barely just scratched the surface on the album. I can tell you that. There's a lot more coming. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna catch you on part 2. Let's get it.